What a joy to be with you today. My fellow Americans, we are 105 days away from a great victory for the American people when we elect Donald Trump as the next president of the United States of America. You know, this last 7.5 years has been characterized by failed policies at home and abroad. Policies of Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton have weakened America's place in the world and stifled our nation's economy. And we're ready for change. We are ready to put a fighter, a builder, a patriot in the Oval Office of the United States of America. We're ready for Donald Trump, right here in Virginia. And Donald Trump will put the American people first. He'll put the safety and security of the American people first and foremost in his mind. With terrorist attacks abroad and inspired terrorist attacks at home, the American people want a president who will put law and order first at home and confront our enemies abroad. And that man is Donald Trump. Another Clinton presidency will just continue the failed policies of the recent past. Remember, it was Hillary Clinton who squandered the gains that we had made at the close of our presence in Iraq, a failure in judgment that set ISIS on the loose. It was Hillary Clinton who supported the disastrous agreement with the radical mullahs in Iran. They got $150 billion and we got a handshake. And it was Hillary Clinton. It was Hillary Clinton who left Americans in harm's way in Benghazi. And then said, what difference at this point does it make after 4 Americans failed? Well, to all of those who wear the uniform here in Virginia, to all of our veterans who are with us today, and as the proud father of a United States Marine, let me say from my heart, anyone who did that, anyone who said that, should be disqualified from ever serving as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the United States of America. You know, Donald Trump understands the frustrations and the aspirations of the American people, like no other American leader in my lifetime since our 40th president, Ronald Reagan. The people of Virginia knew Ronald Reagan's quality, they knew his character, but they understood that he had a heart that resonated with the heart of the American people. And I can tell you, having been around this good man and his family, he has a heart for the American people that comes, I think, from a lifetime of building and being around men and women who build. This is a man who has built skyscrapers and built skylines, but he's built them shoulder to shoulder with the people that do the work. And he understands the American people. Donald Trump knows. He knows the American people are tired. We're tired of being told. We're tired of being told this is as good as it gets. We're tired of hearing politicians in both political parties tell us that they'll get to these big problems we're facing tomorrow while they pile mountain ranges of debt on our children and grandchildren. And as Ronald Reagan said so eloquently so many years ago, we're tired of being told that a little intellectual elite in a far distant capital can plan our lives better for us than we can plan them for ourselves. Donald Trump gets it, and we must decide here and now, this man will be our next president, and Hillary Clinton will never be president of the United States of America. Donald Trump has never forgotten the men and women in this country who work with their hands, who grow the food, who build our roads and bridges, who tend to our sick, teach our kids, protect our lives, and bear the burden and pay the freight of all the government that the American elites are placing on us every day. Donald Trump understands the boundless potential of the American people, and he knows that with more freedom and less government and a stronger America abroad, we will make America great again. You know, the other side just has more of the same. That's their agenda. That's what you're going to hear on television this week. More of the same. More government, more taxes, more regulation. And they're going to tell us this is the best we can do. Well, it's nowhere near the best we can do. It's just the best they can do. Donald Trump knows that by lessening the tax burden on working Americans, by cutting red tape and regulations, by getting runaway federal spending under control, by having better deals with foreign countries, that will be a win for America and a win for our economy. And Donald Trump knows that the war on coal must be brought to an end. We don't need a president who promises to put, quote, a lot of coal miners and coal companies out of business. We need a president who supports an all-of-the-above energy strategy, and we need a president who digs coal. So our choice is clear in this election, my fellow Americans, citizens of the Commonwealth of Virginia. It's change versus the status quo. And I want to promise you, when we elect Donald Trump as the 45th President of the United States, I want to promise you, when we elect this good man as our next great president, the change will be huge. So, for the sake of our soldiers who deserve a commander-in-chief who will have their back, for the sake of hard-working Americans and businesses who deserve a president who will get Washington, D.C. off their back, and for the sake of a Supreme Court that will respect our God-given liberties, the sanctity of life, and our Second Amendment, I give you the man that we must ensure is the next President of the United States of America, Donald Trump.